Well, good morning, family, and welcome. It's Life in the Higham house. It's good to have you here this morning on what is a beautiful morning here in the hills of West Virginia. We are getting our day started here. Had a lot of exciting things happen in the last couple hours, well, in the last 24 hours. You may have seen that opening teaser clip. We had some ducklings hatch. So, it's really cool. You may have already caught the one video that we've posted already of the hatching of the first duckling. Well, after that, we had 3 more hatch. And we had the camera set up to try to catch them all, but for some reason we thought we hit record, and apparently we didn't, and we went out, and we came back, and by the time we came back, 2 of the ducklings had been hatched, and we didn't catch any of it. And then overnight, probably early this morning, the 4th duckling hatched. And all are doing great. So cool to see just the whole process of life in the egg, from, you know, the egg being laid all the way up. We'll talk about that later on, but it's just a cool thing. We talk about God and creation, just the incredible gift that He has given in the way of life. Again, we'll talk about that a little bit later, maybe. I might save it for another vlog, but we got some work to do. Gotta get the animals out. Gotta get them some food, some fresh water, and so we're gonna head on down and get all that stuff done now this morning. All right, so let's go. So it's a really nice day. Right now it's, I think, in the 40s, but it's supposed to hit like upper 60s today. So it's really gonna shape up to be a great day. But yeah, so super excited. We'll show you some more duckling reel. So the thing is, if you saw the last post, we had a total of 13 duck eggs in all. And we kind of have set them up so that they didn't all hatch at once, because as we gathered the eggs, I gathered a whole bunch of eggs, and I think I had them sitting too long because not very many of them actually fertilized after the first week. So, well, they were fertile, I should say. Not very many of them started the process, I guess. So we got rid of a bunch of them, and I said, I'm not going to hold eggs quite as long. And so we had the first couple duck eggs that we started with, and then I had a few more come in. And so I thought, let's just gather a few more and we'll drop them in as well. And that's what we did. So 13 eggs to start. And as far as I can tell, all of them have taken. I think I've already said this before. All of them have taken. So they've all got ducklings in them. They're in different stages. We should have the next round of 4 or 8 probably over the weekend. And then after that, that last one will probably be a few more days after that. But I could be wrong, because they could all go at the same time, because they're all put in the incubator relatively the same time. So we'll see how they do. But we'll have a couple of days before we see the next one. But the first ones are doing amazing. And if you don't know, we've got 4 ducks already, 2 khaki Campbells and 2 Rowans. We've got 2 Drakes and 2 hens. And the way to pair it up is I've got 2 khaki Campbells, 1 male, 1 female, and 2 Rowans, 1 male, 1 female. And they've pretty much have hooked up with each other. So the first eggs that have hatched are Rowan. And so I'm anxious to see if any of the other eggs that we have in the incubator are going to be khaki Campbell, because that'd be really cool if we could get a mix of them. Some Rowan, some khaki Campbell. And we're not sure, there may have been some crossbreeding in there. So I'm even kind of anxious to see if maybe we get, you know, a Rowan and khaki mix. I don't know what that would look like. I don't know if that's even possible. I know you can crossbreed some types of ducks and chickens and things like that. So, you know, we don't do it scientifically. They're kind of just in the pen, and whatever happens, happens. But the chickens are doing awesome as well. You know, we don't have a rooster, so we can't do chicken eggs because they're not fertilized. All our chicken eggs are just raw. And we're not in a space where we can get a rooster, nor do we want a rooster at this point. But I would love to hatch some chicken eggs at some point, but maybe we'll get there down the road. But we've got 7 chickens, various breeds. We'll share the breeds later on. But last night we had to run out to get chick feed because it's different from what we feed our adult chickens. And so we had to go get a bag of that. And our local rural king had chicks dramatically discounted. And so we ended up picking up a few more. So we got a couple more little chickies in here. We picked up 6 more. We'll tell you all about those here in another episode. But they were so cheap, we couldn't just let them sit there. So we grabbed them. My goal is to have 12 to 15 chickens. That's what the coop can handle. That's what I think we can handle. With that comes the opportunity to get a pretty steady stream of eggs, even to the point that we could start sharing and selling some of those eggs. But we'll cross that bridge when we're ready for it, because we're months away from that at this point. But it's fun to have more chicks again. It gives me some discipline in my mornings, because I have to get up and I have to take care of them and all that good stuff. And so I like having those morning chores to get me up and get me moving, because they need me to let them out, they need me to feed them, they need me to water them. And for a while, because of my work schedule, Amy was doing all of that. But now I'm able to do a lot of that again. So we're good. All right, today, don't know what today is holding. I do hope to run out to the store, maybe this morning, maybe not. But along with the ducklings and the ducks and the chicks and the chickens, I've also started some seeds for the garden, and they are doing incredible, and I got to get them in larger pots. So I have at some point to go and get some soil, and then later on, I hope to go through all of this mess here. We got some trash to take care of. We got some things to put away. Yeah, so I need to get that done because that's my summer workspace for the garden. You can see I've got my greenhouse over there. I gotta get that, I gotta get that all up and running. So I got a little bit of a busy day, plus I have to work. So we're gonna go inside, see what Amy's up to, and figure out what the day is gonna look like. All right, here we go. Okay, so I think that's going to do it for today. Got a lot accomplished, doing some things around the house, and got just about everything, not everything, but a lot of what I wanted to get done today done, and that's a good feeling. Chickens, chicks, and ducklings are doing great. All four of the ducklings are doing fantastic. We've got a couple more days before the next round of hatchlings start. Got the grass cut, got the whatever issue we have going on in the attic. I'll have to tell you about that. That's a different thing. But we got some errands run, and yeah, good day today. Got a lot accomplished. Tomorrow's gonna be more of a work day, and so don't know what tomorrow's gonna look like, but we'll do our best to try to vlog whatever it is that we do, or whatever it is I do, since it seems like I'm the only one that really wants to be on the vlog anymore. Not true, kind of true, but we'll have more stuff coming. But we're gonna call it quits for the night, so thanks so much for watching. And guys, if you want, go ahead and, if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. If you're part of the family, hit that bell. Let you know when we're posting stuff. Like I said, we're not super regular just yet, but we're going to try to get more regular. And we got a lot of things coming up. It's going to be an interesting summer, and you probably don't want to miss the summer. So I would say subscribe and hang tight, because we got a lot of things that are coming up in the very near future, including some trips with those guys. It's almost time to get the fishing licenses renewed and jump out and get on those kayaks and have some fun. That's coming up this summer. For now, that's it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time right here at Life in the Higham House.